Good evening, YouTubers. How are you this evening? We've been quite busy, haven't we, this week, doing stuff.
Not really. I have been watching loads of TV and sleeping on and off. I'm at that age. I like a nice
I
little.
love your hair. Have you done something to your hair?
I have. I've bleached my hair, and it's gone a bit
Looks-
blonder than I would have expected.
It looks very nice, darling. I
Thank
like it.
you.
I do approve.
You're going to do yours blonde next?
Yes. It's gone blonde naturally.
Don't. It's so undignified. You will end up looking like Ian Sexton.
No.
Do you know who he is?
No idea.
You've no idea. He has no idea who Ian Sexton is. Can people educate him in the comments who Ian Sexton is?
I remember Sexton Blake.
Who?
I'm clearly older than she is. Anyway,
Who's Sexton Blake?
well, it was on the TV, wasn't it? It was a TV show a long time ago, in the 60s or something, before you were born.
Okay.
Yes. But he had a Sexton in his name.
Well, you only did 9 years of the 60s. Hello, kitty.
I did.
Cat's going to come and bomb us in a minute.
I did. And I've been flying this week. I've been making videos and flying, and they're all on my flying channel.
I noticed. I don't know how I became subscribed to your bloody flight sim
You
channel.
must have left yourself logged in.
You spam my feed, dude.
Do I?
Fuck yeah, I can't even
Well, I'll
find
block
Neil
you.
Sean.
I'll block you, okay?
I'll
Happy?
fucking block you. I'm sick of your flight sim shit.
Well, I've been, as you know, I'm based in Manston at the moment in Kent because it's handy for my little jaunts off to the continent, and I've bobbed off to Munich this week and then popped down to East Innsbruck and then Venice, and I'm in Rome at the moment. I've been flying around Rome in the chopper.
Why Manston particularly? Why not Shoreham? Why not Lyd?
Well, it's just
Why
nearest.
not
It's near,
Headcorn?
near Dover, isn't it?
But surely Lyd has
Manston's got a really nice long runway, and you can put Concorde down there. You know what I mean? So
right, okay.
you wouldn't get a Concorde in at Headcorn, I'm afraid.
No, Headcorn's grass runway.
So it's a nice big long runway, and
But
it's
Lyd
like
is
next to.
Lyd is a good.
I might go to Amsterdam next week.
Yes, we haven't been to Amsterdam for years, have we?
It's a quick jolly across the coast. No, we haven't. We haven't had the Gilder last time we were in Amsterdam.
I know, I remember that.
That's how long ago that was. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, cheers.
On the last of the tonic. I have to
Oh,
buy
yeah.
another bottle.
Yes. Tonic is really expensive down here. Gin's dirt cheap, but the tonic is quite pricey.
Especially depends which tonic you want. You know, I just settle for the normal stuff. I sometimes splash out on the Schweppes, but they reckon that Fever Tree's a good one to have these days.
You do drink Schweppes. I buy it at Aldi.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you know it tastes the same? I couldn't tell you the difference.
that's because it's Schweppes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, I'm sure that was just Aldi's sort of generic tonic. Well, I can get the can out the bin. You know, it really bothers you to find out. But no, don't need to bother. So what else is new? What else have you been up to?
Nothing. I haven't done any DIY. I haven't done any cleaning. See, everyone in the comments says I'm like a beaver and I'm always working. I'm not actually. I'm really quite
Well, you got a new washing machine.
a sloth. Oh God, yeah, we got a new washing machine because it reminded me of the early days of working at Dolphin Safari when I'd get an electric shock off the ladder on the boat going upstairs.
That was static electricity.
And also I'd get an electric shock when I'd put the light on in the toilet in the office.
Yes.
For about 3 years, and then finally Tim fixed. Well, I think you bought him a brand new switch.
I bought him a new switch.
The washing machine, I'm told washing machines only last about 5 years, and we had that one for 8. And every time I put my hand in it, I got a little zzz if I touched the metal. And I read a story, a lady died. There was a puddle of water as well, and she died doing that. So we got a new washing machine. That's the height of the excitement here.
It's exactly the same as the old washing machine, but new.
Yeah. No, I've been monging out. I've been sunbathing. I've been sleeping. I've been watching TV. And you've been flight sim, haven't you?
I've been blathering it on the flight sim, yeah, in VR. Got a new band for my VR headset, and
Did you? I didn't know that.
yeah. Well, the elastic snapped on the old one.
Oh, right.
Had it for 2 years. It's had a lot of use out of it. You know, they are worth the money. And I've been round Rome today in VR as well. You can go on Google Earth. You can go and look at the Colosseum and things like that. But you can do it. There's a thing called 360 videos, and it's on YouTube. And if you've got a VR headset, you're standing there outside the Colosseum, and you're like this, looking around, going, "Wow, it's just like being there." It's really, really good. You can go anywhere in the world on the 360 videos. I've been doing a lot of the, with the skydivers. They go in a wingsuit and they jump off a cliff and they fly down the mountain, and they've got the 360 camera on, and you're going with them. I'm sat on the sofa like this, getting sweaty palms like this, like, whoa! It's absolutely brilliant. I strongly recommend these VR headsets. I mean, they just connect to the internet, and you can do all kinds with them, all kinds. You know, it's not just for flight sim.
You wouldn't catch me doing that. Who was it who said the other day put someone in a hang glider suit? Who was it who said that?
I don't know.
Someone the other day. I think it might have been your mate Lee.
Okay.
So stick him in a hang glider suit.
Hang glider.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never done hang gliding. That's something I've never done. I've done parachuting and paragliding. I've never done
I think you're mad.
the proper.
I think you're mad. There's
hang
not
glider.
a chance in hell would
3
I jump
axis.
out of a fully functioning aeroplane, let alone for fun. No.
It's not
fucking
everyone's
way.
cup of tea, is
No,
it, darling? Well,
no.
you know.
I couldn't do it. I'd die of a heart attack.
I wouldn't goad you and go, "Oh, yeah, I'll kick you." No, I don't do that.
Really?
No.
You used to.
No. Did I?
Yeah, you goaded me till I nearly drowned. You challenged me to swim out to a buoy in Spain years ago, and I nearly drowned, and you had to come and rescue me. And that was goading. Yeah,
Was it?
yeah,
I remember that. There was a mini wheel, wasn't there?
that's right.
Inflated wheel on a mini. I just grabbed it and went into it. Was my float.
I had to do. I
And
had
swimming
to do
out
this
to it
thing
with a wheel.
to say, "Come and here, save me." I would have died. But you did save my life. But you put me in danger in the first place by going. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Well, we made safety precautions. I said, if you feel like you're struggling, do that, and I'll come straight away, and I did.
I didn't realise it was a fucking mile out to sea either.
No, well, the current was taking you. See, you were swimming towards the buoy, but you were going with the current, so you went in a big banana. So you'd have swum twice the distance by the time you got there. You could have hung onto it and had a rest. Anyway, she's fine. I wouldn't let anything happen to her.
It's astonishing either of us have survived this long, actually. I was watching Benji's TikTok. My God. They used to fire fireworks at each other.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No.
No. Where they're like, I dare you, and they fire a rocket at each other's backs at pretty short range. Have you not seen that one?
No.
Or setting fire to each other, or
It's the sort of thing you do when you're a teenager. I remember doing it when I was a teenager.
shooting each other with fireworks.
Well, we didn't shoot each other, but the air bombs with the firework with the big red spike on the bottom. You stick it in the ground and light it and run away, and it fires this projectile into the sky, which then explodes like a bomb. They're called air bombs, aren't they, or aerial bombs or something? I can't remember. Anyway, I had this wheeze that I could hold it in my hand and point it.
Oh, how stupid!
And fire it, not at somebody obviously, but just fire it and just see what happens. Anyway, I had the sense to wear one of my father's huge asbestos gloves. Not asbestos, but it was like a flame-proof, because he used to work for the gas board. So it was a big gauntlet, and it was very, very... Anyway, I held it up, and the first few times it worked, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. And the last time I tried it, it didn't... It just seemed to go out, and then it blew up in my hand. But luckily, because I had the gloves on, I mean, it still hurt. But I thought, what a stupid thing to do. And I pulled my hand out the glove, and my hand was hurting. I was thinking, Anyway, I met this guy years later.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he only had a couple of fingers missing.
Yeah.
And I said, what happened to you? And he goes, I had one of those air bombs, and I pointed it, and it blew up in my hand, took my fingers off.
Yeah.
So I thought, ooh, But I never did it again.
Well, they've got
But
this.
it was lucky that I wore that glove, that big glove.
They were firing these. I mean, I'm going back about 6 years. They were firing these at each other's backs and then videoing them running around.
What, like bangers and things?
A proper firework, like a rocket.
Really?
And then they were filming the bruise where it happened. They used to go down the port. I mean, the captain of the port would have gone mad. Leaping off, where those gigantic...
fenders are.
Like the ones we've got here now. They would like run on them like a hamster wheel. I mean, these fenders are the size of this boat. And if you get caught between the key heading and the fender, you're gone. And the kids would run down them, do this hamster thing, and then leap into the water with ocean liners parking and everything.
Yeah.
I've been watching all this stuff because somebody had brought to my attention what our son has been up to on TikTok. Oh my God.
When he was much younger.
13 million views is the biggest one he's got. And that was of his mate beating the shit out of a woman in VR in a game. 13 million views. I mean, it's not that entertaining. I don't see why it got...
Well, he had a huge screen on the wall. So he's standing in the middle of the room like this with his VR headset on, going like this. But you could see what's going on the big screen, and there was some woman there, and he was beating her up, and I thought, what? Are you sick or what?
Well, yeah, kids today.
But
Kids today, I've waited years to say that.
I can remember when I was living in Liverpool, we had a tip near our house, not far away, and there was a huge slope. And we got inside a tyre. We'd roll up and get inside a lorry tyre. And we'd roll literally down the slope. And we knew we couldn't go into the road because there was a privet hedge that the thing would just crash into the hedge and then you'd fall out laughing. And then you'd have to carry it back to the top of the slope to do it again. And we're all taking turns in the wheel.
I'm thinking this is a boy thing. Is it? Because I don't remember doing anything like this. Or is it just a hereditary thing?
When we were kids,
idiot, father of idiot.
We used to throw bangers at each other.
Ringing.
We used to throw bangers at each other when we were kids.
Yes, they've been doing that as well. You should put a link to his TikTok because it's incredible the things they've done there. And poor old Bynon. I mean, my favourite is the one where one of them had a hold of his feet, and the other had hold of his hands, and they were on the bow of this boat. And the plan was to count to 3. And let go of him and launch him into the water, but one of the kids couldn't count to 3, and so when Ben got to 3, he let go of the feet, but the other kid still had
brought him back, half of him, and then bounced him off the edge of the boat.
Oh my God! So anyway, yeah.
What did you do when you were kids? Can you remember doing stupid, crazy
most
things?
Stupid stories ever.
In the comments, please, because I'm sure you've got worse stories than ours.
I didn't do that much when I was a kid. I did all my wild stuff when I was about 23. Oh my God, it makes my palms sweat now thinking about it. I'm not going to say the sort of thing I did, but it does make my palms sweat, the things that I did when I was younger.
Yeah, I can remember some kids throwing bangers in the letterbox. The big post box, the big round red post box.
Yeah.
Threw them inside,
yeah.
and then there was a boom. And we were like, oh, that was good. That sounded really good. And a few more kids did it. And then all flames came pouring out of the mouth. And they're all looking at each other like that, going, no.
That's serious offence because that's the Royal Mail.
Yeah. It wasn't me.
Good, I'm glad to hear it.
But I know who it was.
You're not going to grass him up then?
No, of course not. He's dead now anyway. But we all ran away, as you do. Run away!
So, yeah, and they've gone to some crazy ass thing tonight, a whole bunch of them to Sevilla, to watch, what is it, is that these
back-flipping motorbikes.
Yeah, Evil Knievel, like a show of motorbikes where they do
go
these...
up in a jump and then the whole motorbike rotates in the air and then they land back on the wheels. That's what they've gone to watch.
There's a whole group of them that have gone, and they're not staying in a hotel. They set off at 6. They're going to go and watch it, and then they're going to come back. So they're probably going to arrive at about 6 in the morning.
He reckoned it was a 2-hour drive to Seville.
Really? From here?
That's what Ben said.
Really? Oh, bless. How naive. He seems to think that Spain is the same size as the UK, doesn't he?
It's a 6-hour drive to Madrid.
Mind you, he got to Madrid in time for the thing that he was doing, the conference thing he had to go to, and we both laughed at him and said, "You'll never make it." It
probably is a couple of hours in a car.
If the roads are good.
Yeah. Oh.
They got good roads here in Spain, actually, in the other direction. Anywhere towards the middle is okay, but down towards Sevilla, Cadiz, that's a nightmare down that end, isn't it?
All roads lead to Madrid.
They do. They do. Oh, it's lovely. I love the motorways around Madrid. It's like something out of Lightning McQueen.
It's really nice, yeah.
Through the desert, all snaking and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is your first video for a little while.
It is the first one for a while.
Busy boring the tits off everybody.
Well,
I
don't. I mean, I put the odd one on here just to sort of advertise the other channel, but and loads of people. It's building. It's got 550 something like that subscribers on it already. So I mean, hopefully it'll get to 1,000 soon. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm sure it will.
Well, it's mainly getting people who are interested in aeroplanes and want to talk about aviation and that sort of thing. So it's focusing on those sort of
It's
people.
a niche.
It's a niche market. It's a particular market, obviously. Yeah. So what are your plans for this week? Anything lined up?
I don't know. I don't know if it's because the moon's been in a different place or if it's because I do this 5 minutes Pilates a day. I just want to sleep a lot of the day and not do anything. I don't know. I go through lazy phases where I'm just watch TV. I'm not even on the internet. I just watch TV. I watched Midsummer Murders, Poirot, Agatha Christie over and over. Well, they put it on repeat. And I can nod off and then come back and I know the story. And then they put good movies on at night. So, and I watched a movie today called The Queen of Mean. I think it was Gloria who sent me a link to that in email. And I really enjoyed it. That was really good. It was apparently about a famous lady, a bit like Trump's wives, but the guy was called something else. They owned hotels in Manhattan. I can't remember his name now. It begins with an H. Anyway, so I've been watching that. People send me links to movies to watch.
People have been asking, when are we going to do a live?
Oh, I don't know. I think Duchess of North Sussex might be going live tomorrow night, and I always like her lives.
Yes. But we'll have to do a live on your channel at some point. Soon.
Yes, we will. I think this week I'm going to try and... I mean, my last big push was doing this wardrobe. I think this week, Graham, we still haven't gone through the clothes. We need to clear that side and bring the computer into the room.
Yeah,
So we've then got a dining room table back.
My
in the
computer's
galley.
dominating the dining room table at the moment, which is not a good plan. So I'm going to move it into here. But it involves setting up the flight simulator again. So
yeah,
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
And then we've got people in the house towards the end of the month. A few other things. I don't know. I just kind of got into the rhythm of being super lazy, super not doing anything.
It's good to just chill out now and then and not do anything.
Is that a message you're getting?
Oh yeah, just don't worry about it.
Is that someone who might have been trying to ring you up? Because I heard my phone ringing.
Oh, I don't know. I'll read it later. Anyway, I think we're about to wrap it up.
Okay.
I think that's, unless there's anything you want to add.
Nope.
We're just chilled out and mellow, and we're all okay. And good night, and may your God go with you.